Hi everyone, welcome you all. So previously we were solving question paper, actually sample paper, and we were at question number 35. So let us do it without wasting time. What do you mean by identity theft? Explain with the help of an example. Now, identity theft is a type of a crime where a user or a hacker steals your information or obtains your personal and financial information and utilizes it for accessing your profile, spanning, or for their own purpose, or um, you can say buying something on your behalf, or pretending to be yourself, or to be pretending to be someone else. So such type of crimes are called identity theft. For example, in our live classes, what is happening, you give a username and ID to somebody else, and now he enters on behalf of you and do some miscellaneous activities, and your name is got spoiled. So this is an example of identity theft. Okay, now let us check out next question or optional question. What do you understand by net etiquettes? Explain any two such etiquettes. So etiquettes which you follow whenever you are chatting or using an internet, then these sort of etiquettes are called net etiquettes. For example, two such activity activates are: you should be using a lowercase letters, because uppercase letters are um, means are for you are yelling at someone, so you should be using a lowercase letters. You should not be using a capital case letters, because they pretend they symbolizes you are yelling or you are angry. You are giving a, you can say that, slangs, right? And second is, you should not be using slangs, and you should respect your audience. And secondly, you should be authentic. Okay, you should be authentic. That means you should not reveal your all the information. You should use a unique name, but you should be pretending yourself only. You should not pretend someone else. So these are the some of the basic etiquettes you should follow over the internet, right? Now moving to the next question. Okay, yes, this one is from SQL. A company in mega enterprises has four wings of building as shown in diagram. So this is the diagram: W1, W3, W4, and W5. Here is the distance between these. And so here I will be needing a tool so that I can draw something. So the distance between W3 and W1 is 50 meters. W3 and W1 is 50 meters. So this distance is 50 meter. Okay, I will be writing M here. Okay, so this is 50 meter, and W1 to W2 is 60 meter. So this distance from here to here is your 60 meter. Okay, and then we have W2 to W4, that is of 25 meter. From here to here we have only 25 meters. Okay, and then we have W4 to W3, it is 170 meters. So here is 170 meter, right? Don't go with the diagram. You may assume that this is only 60 and this is 170. How it is possible? So don't worry, these are just a diagram. These are just a placement, right? But actual distance you are getting from these details. W3 to W2 is 125. So here to here is 125. Okay, so I'm making just a rough diagram so that I have an idea. W1 and W4 is of 90 meters, and W4 and W1. So here to here this distance is how much? 90 meter. Okay, okay, this is 90 meters. Fine. Number of computers in each wing is 150. So 150 in W1 and 15 in this wing. So this is a 15. and 15 in W3, that's perfectly fine. And then we have a 25. So this is the basic information we get, and I have drawn it in a screen. Right now, what it says: suggest a more suitable cable layout for the above connections. Now you have to choose the topology in this. Now you can choose the layout based on two factors. First is I should be using less cable, and secondly the 80-20 rule, which says that 20% of the traffic must be outside or must be directed on the network, and rest 80% should be local. So if you calculate it, 150 people should not go outside. Instead, these people can use network. So this can be our central point, and so central point, and if we lay out this, we will be using 50 meter of a cable, 60 meter of a cable, and 90. So total cable layout will be 110 and 90. So 200 meters of wire will be using if we go or connect somewhat like this. Okay, so this is W1 in the center using a star topology, and we have W3, and we have W4, and we have W2 here. Okay, so total cable length is this, and the efficiency of network is still good because we are not directing these 150 people. We are keeping the most number of computers in the center, and then we are distributing a connection to every other wing. Right, the another layout that can be is somewhat like this: W3, starting with W3, then going up, then this and this. So we will be using a 50 meter. 50 plus 60 is equals to obviously 110 and 25. So we will be using only 135 meters of the cable. If we go somewhat like this: W1, W3 is this, and W2 is this, and W4. So if we consider the shortest cable length, and then this must be my layout, right? And if we see the efficiency of the network, we are going to do it. But most of the cases we see, if we are not utilizing more cable, this is only hardly the matter of how much, I think 65 meters. So we can choose this one. So this one on the basis of efficiency of a network, and if your company is really under pressure in terms of a cost, and he might want to save and can put efficiency on stakes, then you should be going for bus. But the correct answer is the star topology, and the center point should be maximum number of our computers should be at the center. If you choose to draw or have a what we call it star topology, or this is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so now let us move to our next question. Suggest the most appropriate topology of the connection between the wings. So obviously star topology is the best, and then the company wants internet scalability in all the wings. Suggest a suitable technology. Accessibility technology in all the wings, that should be so it will be, I think, broadband, because it is cheap and speed is comparatively good, and everybody cannot have a optical fiber cable. So I think, or I'm really very sure broadband is the your choice. Now suggest the placement of the following devices with justification if the company wants minimized network traffic. Network traffic he wants to minimize. So where we are going to place a repeater, wherever the distance is more than 100 meters. So if we are having a layout which we consider in a distance, so how much? So between W3 and W2, W3 and W2, if we join these two buildings, then in between we need a router, actually router need repeater. And if we connect W1 and W4, then we need a repeater in between. Otherwise we do not need a repeater. And when the layout which we have suggested, especially when we are talking about the startup topology, we need in between, I think, W1 and W4 9, then also W4, W1 and W4, where is W1 90 meters, we need not to have a repeater. Okay, hub and switch are required in each and every building, right? So whenever this question is there, you should be have you have to install hub and switch to in each and every building of the wing. Okay. And next is the company is planning to link its head office situated in New Delhi with the office in hilly areas. Here, the word here you have to see hilly areas. Suggest a way to connect it economically, and economically, that is a radio wave. You cannot go for a satellite communication because it is really costly, and you cannot go for any wired communication since it is a hilly region and it will be very difficult to lay out the cable. So the correct answer is a radio wave, right? uh, so that's all for today. Have a nice day, hope you got it. And a last word in this video, it will be, please uh, perform these questions. These are really very important, and you can simply get 5 marks when you do these. Okay, so you have to do only 4 out of these 5, I think, right? When we go to see here, we have part B of 3 sections, by especially section 3, a very long answer question, 5 or 5 marks each. One question has an internal options, so obviously you can go ahead with this, right? So you can simply focus on this so that it gives you 5 marks, right? And this is really easy one. That's all for today. Bye bye.